Hey everybody, welcome back. This is Gerbil's month in review for February 2023, and I'm here once again with our guest host.
Papa, is that Wampa?
That is Wampa, and we're going to talk about him, but tell everyone who you are.
Leo,
right. So Leo and I are going to talk to you all a little bit about some Datacron highlights, some oopses, some funs. Basically, this is meant to be a feel-good video recapping not just some news maybe that happened in the month, but also just like a lot of my own experiences, tips, and tricks that I've discovered along the way that I'd like to share, and basically provide, you know, an outlet for all those really cool moments that happened over the month that don't really fit into another video. So, shall we get started? What's coming up next?
Wampa.
Wampa. Let's talk about Wampa. Everyone loves Wampa. So I rolled this Datacron with 260% defense and some crit avoidance, and I thought, what better place to try it out than a Wampa, right? So Wampa already has, with his Omicron, massive defense built up, or extra armor or whatever. Of course, we get stunned right off the bat, which sucks. He's pushing about 250 tenacity, so that's unlikely. But of course, there's always a chance it could happen, especially if it's unresistible. But look at the minimal damage that these characters are doing. Kylo Ren just hit for 5,000. Executioner's hitting for between 4 and 7. And just so you're aware, Wampa here is sitting on 300,000 health and protection. And with his opening move to get that bonus protection up, I think it's 150% or something protection up. So he's pushing 500, 450,000 health pool, and they're tapping him for 1 to 7. That's just funny. All right, here we go. Let's move right along. Now for my oops moment, also with who is it? Wampa, yeah. So in this situation, I thought, all right, we've got 350 tenacity with the Datacron I added. This will be easy cheesy. But see, I failed to read the last line in this level 6 enemy Datacron that says ability block cannot be evaded or resisted. So we got ability blocked. Also because it says whenever an ally deals damage, a droid deals damage to an enemy and no other enemy is ability blocked. Well, sadly, with only one Wampa there, with only one character, he's gonna get ability blocked. So read the full sentence, boys and girls, the full sentence. Otherwise, yeah, you get ability blocked, and Wampa, no matter how good he is, no matter how much he wamps, sometimes he don't win. And that's pretty sad, isn't it, Leo? Yeah, horrible that Wampa could lose. And here it goes, any second now. 3, 2, 1. I think, there it is. See, Wampa doesn't always win. That's sad, isn't it? That's okay. There's always an opportunity to get a little revenge. So in the Kyber 2, I'm in Kyber 2 GAC. I rarely run across squads.
Baba,
yeah?
so many of these guys.
Yeah, those are called Jawas. I rarely run across squads that are not all relic or at least gear 12 and plus. So I saw this Jawa squad and I thought, this will just be fun. Right? When he was a teenager, he massacred Tuskens. Now as a Sith Lord, we can knock out the Jawas. 68 banners. Whoop whoop! High five. All right, let's move right along. So in a bonus That Was Fun video, we got another Wampa. Who doesn't want to see Wampa taking on Relic 8 Jedi Master Luke in a 1v1? Who should win? Who should win? Jedi Master Luke or Wampa? Yeah, the Wampa is who he pointed to. Well, it turns out that Wampa, of course, has exponential growth in his offense every time he roars, whereas the Galactic Legend is a static, level playing field here. He's not going to grow in his offensive power, at least not this one, I believe. So while this does get a little dicey, long story short, we win! Yeah! Yeah, who would have thought? But it turns out that Wampa actually can counter Jedi Master Luke if you run into this unlikely scenario where it's 1v1. Anyway, this goes on for a while. We kind of run the clock down, and I don't want to just sit here and watch this one, so we're going to move on. So in the road ahead, the road ahead last month talked a whole lot about Tuskens and the new crate raid, and we just recently got the new Tusken warrior and the Tusken chieftain, and I've unlocked both, and I am not going to be farming them because I am not going to wail on these things. But interestingly, I was at the Lego store and saw that they had a Tusken a new Tusken blockhead or whatever they call him, I'm not sure. You can see him right here next to us. See the little Lego guy? He came out in January, right about the time that these characters were announced. And this also follows back a couple months ago, Lego unveiled the Scythe, and then we got the Scythe. So Lego is an interesting predictor of things we get in this game. So also, I don't know, Tuskens, love them or hate them. What I did take away, though, from the road ahead is that they're going to be very, very important, just like the Inquisitors were this time last year. So I did spend February grinding and grinding and grinding to upgrade my Tuskens. Can you say Tusken? No. Oh. Leo has been home from school today, weren't you? Yeah, he's been a little sick. So, yeah, so I spent my February upgrading my Tuskens, and I now have a solid 3v3 Raider. That's his name. Can you say that? RotE Team. And I did put the WampaCron on it, so today, as of this recording, is the first round of 3v3 GAC for March. I cannot wait to see how well they hold, because I know they're going to hold. But I am going to mod them like crazy and just make the best I can. I will, as soon as the Tuskens are available, slow grind and farm them. So hopefully I'll get all 5 up, you know, sometime before 2028. And I'll share some videos with that. Moving on. Hey, this is one that everybody needs to be aware of. Big PSA right here. When you start to relic up your tunes, one of the first things you discover is that carbonite circuit boards and bronzium wiring are really, really in like high demand. Turns out that light side easy node 1E, if you're not, 1D, if you're not aware, is one of the very best places to farm for the carbonite circuit board. So 3 energy refreshes a day, that's 150 crystals, can get you like 300 of these, or more, maybe even 400 of these Mark 1 furnaces. It also gives you the Mark 1, whatever that fuel cell injector thing, and then the fusion pad, and then that other gray thing that looks like a pair of dominoes. It gives you all 4 of these, and all 4 of these, you okay? All 4 of these are among the highest like exchange rate in the Jawa scavenger store. So level 1, light side 1D. The best place to farm this stuff. It's absolutely fabulous. Now, as far as bronzium wiring, another one that everyone is in high, need of, this one is not as easy to farm, but if you go to Lightside Easy 7B, where the the Kyrotech shock prod is, you'll also get these Mark V fusion pads and 3 energy refreshes. Here we go, 1, 2, 3. So 150 crystals for the day, and this gives you about 440-ish energy, whatever I had there in reserve also. But here we go, we got 24 fusion pads, plus another 20, and 4 Kyrotechs so far, so 44 fusion pads. There's another 2, so 6 Kyrotechs and 48 fusion pads. And then when you jump over to the scavenger, those 48 translate into 10 bronzium wirings. So that's not bad. You multiply that out, 3 of those is 450, and that's actually better than the 500 crystal pack that you could buy in the store if you get the most common outcome. Sleepy? Yeah. All right, territory battles. Let's talk about TB3. Here, why don't you lean back, buddy? Just lean back. Territory battles. Ewoks, just FYI, do you like Ewoks, buddy? If you like Ewoks, you don't like Ewoks? Oh, no. So sad. If you're an Ewok lover like me, don't do it in Territory Battle 3.
Baba,
Because
they are small and one shot and done.
One shot and done, huh?
Yeah, one Ewok is.
Like that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so sad. Yeah, they don't seem to do anything here, but I keep holding out, waiting. Maybe there will be an indoor planet added, and we'll see. But you know what does work really, really, really well is Mon Mothma. This is on full automatic. I don't remember which planet this one is. I mean, if you know the event, or you recognize the one with all the troopers, then you know, but I should have done my research. But full automatic, it took just about 2 minutes. targeting the clone commander and just set the phone down. That was it. Just walked right away. If you're curious, my relic levels, Kyle is 7, Mothma is 5, Pow is 7, Biston is 7, and then Cara Dune, I think, is 5. So they're all 5 to 7. But they just walk through this battle so easily. Now, how does it work by killing Clone Commander? Every time you kill the leader, one random clone, kind of like Fives, gets sacrificed and he comes right back. So you just target him and that's pretty much it. Here we go. We're going to knock him down and watch somebody else fall. 3, 2, 1. He's back up to full health. As soon as it turns over, blip, there goes a clone. Rinse and repeat. Phase 2. This is phase 2. Exactly the same. 2 minutes. So there's your tip. Oh, and yes, I do have the Territory Battle Omicron. All right, now let's jump over to Conquest. One of the hardest feats in this Conquest for many people is the Ewok feat, getting 14 wins with all Ewoks. I ain't gonna lie, this was really hard. The best 2 outcomes for you is if you go after Bounty Hunters or the Night Sisters. Hey buddy, do you want to go lay down? No? You want to stay here? Okay. Night Sisters are the easiest, Bounty Hunters are the second easiest, and just to be aware, I think your best data disc set for them is going to be all survivability. So if you can get some Entrenched, Vitality, and Zealous Ambition. You want probably 3 Zealous Ambition sets so that Logray, Chirpa, and Elder do the maximum damage. I also have discovered that for whatever reason, if you go after anyone but Asajj, the probability of losing goes way, way up. I mean, whether you go after Daka or Mother Talzin or Spirit, the likelihood of losing goes way, way up. However, every single time I drop Asajj first, I won. I don't know why. There's something strange about it. So Zealous Ambition, take out Asajj first. It also turned out, which I discovered a little late, if you're absolutely Ewok crazy like me and you happen to have a high relic Teebo, you can take out Wicket, who is 100% not needed here because your support and healers are going to do all the damage with Zealous Ambition, and replace him with, replace Wicket with Teebo, and you will get the no attacker feat while getting your Ewok feat. So you can double down on that, but you got to have crazy good Ewoks. Otherwise, this one is pretty much a no-go for most people. All right, now a little thank you to CG, realistically here. This is one of my favorite fixes that we got last month. Hope can now be triggered on both sides of the battlefield. If you found yourself in a mirror match and the computer got to Hope before you, yeah?
These 2 are the same.
Yeah, they're the same, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they kind of look like a fish too, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, fish. If you find yourself in a fish v fish radish mirror match, the first one to trigger Hope previously often won the match. You could recover, but you're not going to get to do Hope if the computer beats you to it. Now it's fixed, and you can both smell the Hope. All right. Something I have always enjoyed is a little bit of speculation. So I've shared this graphic before, but I want to reiterate with something else that has recently come to bear. So,
wait 1 minute. Papa,
oh, we got to wait 1 minute. We dropped something. There we go. You got it?
Yeah.
All right. So Hasbro has announced their 40th anniversary Black Series action figures for Star Wars, and it includes these 10 characters. Now what's kind of cool about it is you have to believe that Hasbro, like the other companies I'm going to show, have done their market research to know what people want, to know what's popular. Well, if you take out the characters we already have in the game, it only leaves 4 out of these 10, and you know what? The top 3 here are already in the game as event characters, but we can't play them. Maybe we will in the next road ahead, or shortly after by the summer when we get our next GL. Of course, I'm still holding out also for Bib Fortuna. But you know what's even more popular actually than the Black Series and Hasbro is Funko. Believe it or not, these are one of the top selling collectibles globally. And they're everywhere. And you know what? This is Funko's announcement for their 40th anniversary celebration for Return of the Jedi. And if we filter out again the characters we already have, yellow are the ones we just got, black are ones we've had for a while, you'll notice that the only thing left there is an Ewok, Endor Leia, Max Rebo, I think it's Rebo, and 2 Force Ghosts, which Who knows? Maybe we'll get a ghost, maybe not. But that leaves pretty much an Ewok, a musician, and a potential galactic legend. Now you might think I'm just crazy, but hey, what is it Lego announcing? Again, amazingly high probability that what they produce eventually comes to the game. There's a really cool correlation. Not 100%, but at all, of course not. But most of what they produce comes to the game.
What is this guy?
Ooh, what is that person? That is actually a character named Bosch Leia's helmet, and she just came to the game. The Tusken was just announced, which we just got. And you know what else? Lego has announced Yavin 4 Rebel Base. Interesting. And they've also announced another Ewok diorama, and then a Jabba throne room diorama coming soon. So, I wonder what we might see more of after May. Speaking of what I want this. CG, please, it's already in the game. Give us the B-Wing. Give us the B-Wing. Make it, like, attack the capital ship. Make it be the first fighter that actually attacks a capital ship, because that's what the B-Wing was made to do. It'd be fun if it did something like, you know, remove enemy capital ship turn meter. What's up?
Are these the same?
Those are not the same.
But they look like.
They look very similar, huh?
Yeah.
Anyway, that's my wants. This was my wish list for the coming months. That's where I am in Galaxy Heroes, and those are my tips for the month. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Did you enjoy making it? Yeah? All right, well, Leo, say goodbye to everybody.
Bye-bye!
And please give us a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and we'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Ding!